I hope everybody had a very Merry Christmas. However, there is one company that has decided to leave a big old lump of coal under everybody's tree, and you didn't even know you're getting it until now. Now, that company is Prime Video. Now, Prime Video, as most of you know, is one of the biggest streaming services in the world, and it's not because of natural subscribers, but because of the Prime subscription, which includes the service for free, which has always been a great addition. However, after Netflix opened the floodgates and started to add ads in their movies and TV shows, with the option to take it off for an additional price, every streaming service seems to be following suit because it's been extremely successful. And now Prime Video is the next one to do it. Now, I really don't think anybody enjoys watching ads with their movies and TV shows. You know, Netflix now, if you have the ad option, halfway through you'll get an ad for a Kia that you know you don't need, right? A brand new car. Now, Prime Video is adding this in, but they're not really creating a separate tier. They're just adding a price to remove it. So it's kind of like a paywall, right? If you don't want the ads, you got to remove it. And their price is $2.99. Now, the countries they're going to be offering it in coming up, I'm saying offering like it's an amazing thing. It'll be rolled out in early 2024 to the United States, Britain, Germany, Canada. And then the following countries will be France, Italy, Spain, Mexico, and Australia. Now let's see what Prime Video had to say about this. So they started off by going on a little splurge about how great the Prime membership is, and then they kind of included this little tidbit in here. So they said they're continuing to invest in Prime Videos and its originals. I'll kind of summarize this a little bit. Amazon MGM Studios earned 68 Primetime Emmy Award nominations this year. Wow, so great. So great. And then they kind of talk about a few of the shows, and now they get into the good stuff. So they said to continue to investing in compelling content and keep increasing that investment over a long period of time, starting in early 2024. Prime Video and movies will include limited advertisements. Now, I do want to say, I do think the Prime Video advertisements will probably be even less than Netflix. I really think they're going to keep it minimal, at least at first. But as you know, I've also updated recently how your Fire Stick is receiving even more advertising space than previously. So they're really trying to boost it up in a few areas, maybe to make up for the fact that they might not have as many as competitors, make it a selling point. So they stated the countries again, and they're letting us know that you will have weeks to add this option. So basically for $2.99, you will be able to remove the ads. And in fact, they did also confirm that even if it's a Prime membership and not just the Prime Video subscription, you will still have to pay the $2.99. Now, they did note in there that potentially there will be a Prime Video increase in the future, not in 2024, that might remove that option where Prime members also need to remove ads. But I think they'll keep that around to give people that option to save that money. Now let's really dive into Prime Video a little bit. How many subscriptions they have? Are they profitable? And is this true? Does Prime Video really need this money to continue to make content? So if we look here, this shows the number of users of Prime Video. Now, the reason why this is a little uncalculated is because a lot of these members are also just Prime members, right? Prime subscription members. So this is not just the amount of Prime Video users. In fact, that could be a little bit lower, a little bit higher. But remember, every Prime member also gets Prime Video. So that's one of their selling points. Now, Amazon is actually having a hell of a 2023. You know, 2022 was a bit of a down year, but a lot of that is just fancy accounting where you're continuing to build your business. So everything looks as a loss, right? It's a way of these companies growing and growing to the point that Amazon is now a monopoly. And in 2023, their profits are looking ridiculous because it's convenient. People don't really want to shop at stores anymore. And yeah, they're doing quite well. That's 9,087.9 million, by the way. So that's billions, right? Just to clarify that with everybody. Their 2023 is fantastic. Now, the fact that they say they need that money to create more content could actually be true, but let's really break it down. When Amazon makes a piece of content, it's an initial investment, yes, but that is a cost of business. They are losing income by making that. So that also, of course, means less taxes. On top of that, that is a future asset that is going to make them money for years to come. They have that. They could lease it out if they want. They can move it to Freevee Video where they can make money off of ads. So when companies say, hey, we need to charge you more because we need to make more content, really what they're saying is we want you to pay for us to make that content. We want you to pay extra to make that content so then we can keep that value of that content, right? You're not getting a little share of that content. You don't get any of that, right? They get all of that. Now, if for whatever reason you want to cancel your Prime membership, I thought I'd pull it up here. You can go to your settings tab on your accounts, click on Prime, and here you can cancel your Prime membership. I'm assuming most of you, right here, update, cancel, and more. I'm assuming most of you are using Prime Video off of your membership. Now, if you're not, I believe you have to cancel it through Prime Video, the application itself, and you can cancel your subscription for it directly through the app, I believe, or the desktop version of the app anyways. Now, let me know what you think. Would you pay that extra $3 to remove the ads? Are you going to cancel? Or do you think it's just not that big of a deal and you'll watch all of the ads? And some people won't care, right? I think for a lot of people, it's perfectly fine. Thank you guys for checking out today's video. I'll see you in the next one.